morning, everyone.
Good morning.
One more time.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to another Power Track session of Millennium City Toastmasters Club. We have speeches, table topics, and evaluation for you after a fortnight of weeks. Last week we had renovation going on in this meeting room. That's why, but you see it's much better now. So that's why we couldn't have it last week. But yes, we are back with the same energy, same enthusiasm, and same passion for learning towards Toastmasters. First thing first, we have three major announcements from the executive committee side. First, we have 4 new members who have joined us in the last 1 month. Toastmaster Tapesh, Toastmaster Maya, Toastmaster Dishita, and Toastmaster Nitesh. Can we have a round of applause? Second thing, as you all know, in Toastmasters we have an executive committee comprising of the president till the sergeant at arms, and the tenure of them is of 6 months. So for the current EC, the tenure is going to end by this month end, and we are going to elect another EC. So the election is going to happen probably next week or next week. So if you are interested in taking part in EC, becoming president, vice president, education, treasurer, or any other role, please reach out to the existing executive committee members to know more about the role, more about the responsibilities, know more about the learnings you will have. And please participate to be in the executive committee. It's a phenomenal learning experience and really takes your learning in Toastmasters to the next step. Third thing, with the feedback from all Toastmasters and something going on in Toastmasters fraternity, we have introduced a guest fees of 150 rupees for visiting the club. It is done in order to ensure fairness to each and every member and to ensure that we have a quality meeting throughout. There have been some instances where things have not gone as we planned. That's why we have introduced this fee. It's an experiment. We will see how it goes. Requesting all the guests will reach out to you and will make sure that it happens smoothly. With this, we move on to our meeting. I'll not take much time. First we will have our guest introduction. For the guest, please just rise up from your seat. A quick introduction about yourself and what are your expectations in the club. So who would like to go first? Yes. Whatever.
I am and ex-MCPCN, and very happy to see you, Dipanshu, because when Dipanshu joined, I was in rental. Now I have his membership. By profession, I am a management consultant. I help small and medium enterprises in business transformations and digital transformations, and I am here to connect with all the youngsters like you, and to just be connected with the changes in business dynamics and all those things. So happy to be here, and I look forward to my learning. Thank you.
Hi, I am Abhishek. I am a corporate lawyer by profession. I got to know about Toastmasters from one of the YouTube videos, and upon searching I landed on the page of Toastmasters Millennium City, and that's how I am here. Thank you.
Hello, good morning to all of you. I am Anurag, a corporate professional working with the European MNC, having experience of around 20 years. Very recently, I got to know about Toastmasters, And I heard that the members of Toastmasters get an opportunity to improve public speaking. And I am kind of person who doesn't get opportunity of public speaking. But whenever I get, I feel additional pressure and stage fear. So I believe I will get opportunity here. And another thing is that I will meet with so many friends here. So everybody is looking very competent. So maybe we will get something from each other. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Tanav. I'm from Kolkata, and as Professor Shravasti, we all work, three of us work in XMRI, and I think same stage fear, communications. I can't speak, but the thing is that I get stage fear. As soon as I look at the stage, the stage looks back at me, and I get scared. So that's the thing. I'm here to learn things. So excited to see all of you here.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Toastmaster Shravasti, and I am a member of an online Toastmasters club. However, now I'm looking for attending sessions offline to get a feel of the audience. And I'm scouting through, and this is my second visit here at MTC, and looking forward.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anurag. I'm from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, and by profession I'm data analyst. And basically I was a part of Fort Chennai Toastmasters Club 2-3 years back. I was a member of executive committee. There I worked as a president and vice president education there. But I didn't had got much chance in attending offline meetings and giving speeches on stage. So that's the part, and I'm here to attend the meeting.
Thank you. With this, we move on to our meeting. To conduct that meeting, we have the role of Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day who connects the meeting as a gatekeeper. They ensure the meeting happens in a systematic and in a professional manner. Our Toastmaster of the Day today is someone who has been a Toastmaster for long. He is also the current treasurer of the club. He, by profession, is a director at an IT insurance company. His hobbies are traveling, and he's going to speak about health. He's going to speak about the topic health is wealth and his experience with health. With this, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Toastmaster of the Day for today, Toastmaster Mukesh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How's the Josh?
Hi.
So, when our health is down, is Josh high or low?
Super low.
Super. And everyone wants every time Josh is high. That's the role of health. And health is energy. So, this is our theme of the day. Health is wealth. Before starting the meeting, so I will just, it's about the guest. The whole Toastmaster meeting is divided in 3 sections. First section is prepared speech. So we have 3 wonderful speeches. So like Toastmaster Saksham, Kaveri and Ashish. And after that, there is a second section that is a table topics. We can say that an impromptu speech where guests can also participate. So our Toastmaster Tapesh will come and he will give a topic and everyone can participate for 1 to 2 minutes. Time will be with the time. And the third and the most important part of that section is evaluation section, where each and everyone like me, our president from start to last time. So there is general evaluator who will take care of the and his team. He will talk about each and every part of the evaluation and that will get the feedback. And we say that the feedback is good for the chapter. So these are the 3 specific things. So now I will give you the word of the day that is given by Grammer. Listen on. So meaning is having a deep, clear and lasting effect. Synonym is vibrant and uses this resonant message stayed with the audience long after the meeting ended. And whenever we are using this word, I will give you a thumbs up. And I will encourage the person to use of this word. So now, this is the first part. So everyone say that when you laugh, your wrinkles will fade away. So we have a very interesting Toastmaster Ashish Shah. He is working in Toastmasters since January 2019. I'm working as a senior HR in this opportunity group service in music and teacher in class.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters.
Good morning.
And respected guests. I am the joke master of today's meeting. So, what is expected out of a joke master? Making jokes and making you laugh. So today I decided to twist this role a bit and see that how fast can you think and twist your mind answering some of the brain teasers that I have. Right? So are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
So the first question is, what can you put in the bucket to make its weight less? I'll count till 5 seconds. What can you put in a bucket to make it weight less?
Nothing.
A hole. What is faster? Hot or cold?
Hot.
Give me the reason. Fast. Then wrong answer will work. The answer is you can catch a cold. So hot is not definitely faster. What kind of running also means walking? What kind of running also means walking?
Very, very slow running.
Running out of gas. Now easier one. Who is bigger? Mr. Bigger, Mrs. Bigger, or their baby?
Little bigger.
Little bigger. Clap for him. Please give him. What has lot of teeth but cannot bite? Easier one. Can you have a round of applause? Another one coming is, what has bottom at the top? Little difficult. Your legs. Now, which tire does not move when you car turns?
Which tire does not move in your partners like the
Which tire does not move when you turn?
spare tires?
Spare tires. Right answer. What kind of tree can you carry in your palm? What kind of tree you can carry in your hand? Palm tree. Right. So when two snakes get married, what do their towels say? His and hers. His and hers. What size of chicken has more feathers? The outside. Next is, what kind of band does not play music? I'll invite some of the members to try some of the tongue twisters. So are you ready? So I'll start with the Toastmaster Tapesh. Tongue twisters.
Okay.
Please come up here, right there. The first one. I scream, you scream, you all scream for ice cream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. How many times?
5 times.
Can I get this? Okay. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Who wants to come and try? Last one. of guests? Come. So can we have a round of applause? Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely.
9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. 9 nice night nurses.
So with this, we come to the end of this session. I think you must have enjoyed this. Thank you very much for your
Thank you, Ashish, for nice fun to discuss and different view of job master. Thank you very much. So now it's an invitation to our G-rated Toastmaster round, very vibrant Toastmaster and beauty education for our current ECT and I think most important person in our club,
Thank you, Toastmaster Mukesh. Not exactly the most important member of the club. We have a lot of enthusiastic and important members. So, thank you anyway. A beautiful good morning. My name is Rahul and today I am playing the role of General Evaluator. As the General Evaluator, I'll be evaluating everything that happens and everything that doesn't happen throughout the meeting. In fact, I'll also be evaluating all the role players and evaluators as well. In this journey, I'm not alone. I have a team of evaluators, speech evaluators, labor topic evaluators, as well as some tag team, tag role players. So let us now invite the tag team so that they can explain their roles and what is expected from them. Let's first start with the grammarian, and today's grammarian is Toastmaster Tanav. I would request Toastmaster Tanav to please come to the stage and explain the role. Yes. A big round of applause, please.
Good morning, everyone. I am Toastmaster Tanav. I will be your grammarian for today. My role is to basically pay close attention to any good usage of grammar used in your speeches or in your table topic speeches, and also look out for any incorrect usage of grammar in your speeches. And as a grammarian, my another role is to pick out the word of the day. So the word of the day today is resonant, which basically means a deep, clear and lasting effect. And the sentence which it will be used in is like, his speech resonated even after the meeting ended. So whenever somebody uses this word in their speeches, I would encourage everyone to raise their thumbs up like this, so that it can encourage them to keep using word of the days. Thank you.
Explaining the role beautifully. Now it is time to invite the R counter, and today's R counter is Toastmaster Anurag. Let's have a big round of applause for him.
So my name is Anurag, and I will be your accountant today. And in this role, I shall note down of correct words like well, word, so you know, and sounds like repeated words such as I, this means. In addition, I shall listen to everyone for long pauses used as a filler words and necessary part of sentence structure. And I will share my report at the end of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag. Finally, it is time to invite the timer for today's meeting, and today's timer is Toastmaster Harsh. Let's have a big round of applause for Toastmaster Harsh.
Thank you for the nice introduction. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I'm Toastmaster Harsh. Today, I will be playing the role of the timer in this meeting. As a timer, I will monitor and record time for each meeting segments, be it speech evaluations, table topic speeches, regular prepared speeches, and for Toastmasters of the days and presiding officers, surgeon at towns, etc. So for I don't know if getting on the stage is allowed. But to indicate whether you are on time or you're off the time limit, I have 3 cards with me. Red, yellow, and green, as you can see. So the green card. So first for prepared speeches, the timings are from 5 to 7 minutes. I will show green card at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. Beyond the red card, the speaker will also get an additional 30 seconds before he or she can end their speech, or else they will be disqualified. They will be disqualified from the voting round. Next up are the table topic speeches. For the table topic speeches, the timings are 1 minute to be qualified for the voting round, for which I show the green card. 1.5 minutes for the mid time, and 2 minutes till which you have to end your speech or you will be disqualified. Or you will have additional 20 seconds before you will be disqualified. Okay. For the evaluations, the evaluators will get 2 to 3 minutes for their evaluating speeches. At 2 minutes, I show the green card. At 2.5 minutes, I show the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I show the red card. Again, additionally, you get 20 seconds to end your speech. So we have one exception, and that is for the first time or the icebreaker speeches. For that, instead of 5 to 7 minutes, the timings are 4 to 6 minutes. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for explaining different segments and their timing. With this, I now would like to invite Toastmaster of the day. I'll see you towards the end of the meeting.
Okay, so now time for quiz. How do many think that health is wealth? Okay. Why do you think health is wealth? Any specific person's story? Anyone? Guys? Yes, please.
If health is poor, wealth is meaningless. That is why we say health is wealth.
Health is poor, wealth is meaningless. But are we really following wealth or health in our daily life?
Both.
Mostly wealth.
Do you have some specific data like after COVID? In COVID specifically, there are a lot of people in the second wave who are wealthy but they didn't get a on time oxygen. And what was the main reason that they died?
Lack of oxygen.
Lack of oxygen.
They already succumbed to their existing problems. Both that was the some correlation with the problem.
No, there were people who were kind of, they were not getting the hospital bed or oxygen. They have money in the kind of bags, take all the money but give me oxygen.
Anyone who participated in the COVID regarding some of the social connect or that?
Yeah, so I was part of my office team, helping people getting to the hospital.
And I didn't know the injection, so there is no injection and there is no blackmailing also.
There is zero.
So yeah, this is and I think original cost was 5,000 and that's blacked up to 5,000.
There must be sort of 50,000.
actually people already had some existing problems and COVID triggered it. And it triggered to that extent that they end up having that.
What is the main impacted body part in the body? And what is the role of lungs in our body? Respiratory. And do you know how many percentage we are on our daily use using our lungs capacity?
30-40%.
30-40%. And we are not using our free capacity of 100%. And this is the main thing, that if you are not using your lungs, 90% we are taking our breath from here. But if you are taking from here, it will lungs capacity will increase. So health is wealth, everyone. So let's look at why health is true wealth. Second query. There is a word named lifestyle diseases. Can anyone tell me?
Heart problems, diabetes, BP, diabetes, blood pressure, hypertension, cancer, obesity.
Anyone else from this part?
Depression.
Depression, yes. You know, I did in the current market.
It is coming from IT, from the IT world. Like diaries and
Lifestyle means unnatural lifestyle, usually found in corporate sector, where we are away from a normal human routine, which we used to follow for millions of years in the past.
But our HRs like Rajesh spending a lot of money for corporate meetings. They are calling people for Zumba, they are calling people for yoga and chair yoga. I have attended one of those sessions that one of the yoga instructor came and he told that you can do how to go on chair and how can you use it. But are we still using that? In the last 10 years, India becoming the hub of diabetes. And diabetes is not only like 10 or 20 years back, we don't know what is diabetes, what is hypertension. And I have shared one personal story. One of my landlord kid, he's only 4 years old. His name is Vidhan. Very cute girl. But his mom is working, his dad is working. And initial days, like daycare or parenting, can you just expect what was average screen time of him? He's just 4 or 5 years old. Like 2 years back, what was the average screen time?
6 hours.
10 hours, 8 hours.
It was 8 hours. And today he is facing one of the most challenging, and I think the new biggest health industry for kids, speech therapy. He is not able to speak. He is completely wealthy family, health-wise is okay, he is running fast, his glucose, his mind is active, but he can't speak properly. He is attending, I think, some of the 2 or 3 daily sessions of speech therapy from last 1 year, and now he is gradually improving. And I am very much sure that if someone go to them and their parents, that okay, give us an dialogue please, we will be able to speak in next 3 months. They will be. That's the main case that why I am. In second wave of the thing, can anyone tell me what is the average age of person died? In first wave, someone said that who is elderly 60 above, having a diabetic, having a heart issues, they are more vulnerable. But in second wave, 2021, I think everyone know there is an age group of 30 to 40. 3 to 4% from my office, I know that. From 30 to 40, and they died of heart attack. And after that, there is a long-lasting impact of our COVID vaccine. Still people are facing some issues. And still, we are not following our health. We are following our health. So there is a point that we are accumulating wealth to spend on our health. And this is a real story. I am not sure that I touch with, I don't know where we will go to Vedanta or anything. But if you go to any time in Vedanta or anything, there is a 1 day costing is about 1.5 lakh. Being in the health insurance industry, I know that how much they are charging and how much unfaithful they are charging. And you can't manage it. Okay. So now some of the quizzes. How many hours did you sleep last night? Saturday night. Club night.
7 hours. 7.
8 hours, 7 hours, 5 hours. Tanav, are you asking me the mobile how many hours you sleep? Or chat, are you doing the chat GPT? 9 hours. Do you know sleep is one of the most important part of our life? And average sleep time should be 6 to 8 hours. But people say that no, my Red Bull give me wings, I will take my Red Bull and I will fly. But that's not true in all case. You have to be in 6 to 8 hours. And that should be specific, not morning 6 to 2. There is a biological system that will be between 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. How many of you heard about deep sleep? Most of the people understand smartwatch, Apple Watch. There is no point of deep sleep. What do you understand by deep sleep? Anurag will take you.
Deep sleep, I believe, when your whole body is in sleep mode, when your brain is working, only brain is working.
Out of 8 hours, how many hours is the deep sleep?
An hour of
1.5 hours. 1.5 hours is something like
Last 2 hours.
Its average lasts 30 minutes to 1.5 hours or 2 hours. Maximum deep sleep you have, maximum quality of morning routine sleep. So that's the power of sleep. Okay. Did you move up your body for at least 20 minutes daily? Any kind of activity? Yoga, running, when was your last digital detox? Okay, let's rephrase. What is the maximum time you can stay away from your phone or you can switch off your phone?
2 hours if I'm reading a novel.
2 hours?
If I'm reading a novel.
Okay, like, since how many years you use your phone?
From first year of college.
Like 2 years, 3, 5 years I can say. Okay. So can you take it switch off for 5 days continuously?
Yes, if my parents are not worried. And then
Suppose they are you have given insurance, you are in a safe place, and they have assured that you are safe. Then now?
they will call my friends.
No, you are already informed that you are going to go off your phone, and that is fine. You are health-wise and safety-wise you are okay. Then can you switch your phone for 5 days or 3 days?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have 58 patients. Maybe from next month I will have.
good experience.
So I have switched off mine for 10 days. So that is for, I'm not sure, Vipassana course I attended in Dharamshala, and I think it was very fantastic course. I think everyone should, and if they haven't allowed their time, but it's a Friday, but yes, in 2022, August 2022, I did this course and I switched my phone for 10 days, and I was thinking that it's not possible. But believe me, the thing happens. Everything is simple, so you can do it. And it really gives you this special thing that you can find. Okay, last. How much water do you drink in a day? Basic simple.
1 liter.
3 to 4 liters.
Average recommendation. Average recommendation is 2 to 3.
It's according to your life activities you do and also your body weight.
Okay. If you are in the, sometimes in the sun, but yes, as per the health, you should take minimum 2 to 3 liters. And whenever you see any prescription of the doctor nowadays, every advice they have given, take a lot of fruits. And this is also a long-term issue. We are not taking a lot of fruit. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to bring chocolate. How long can you survive without water?
Without food?
Water.
Without water.
Water, only water. No food.
24 hours I have survived. 2 hours.
No, that is your survival. But maximum the person. Man.
2 hours.
Water. No, so I'm asking for the water.
2 hours. 10 days I read. 7 days.
So for water is 3 days. How long can you survive without sleep?
Without sleep.
Without sleep.
12 hours. You will then sleep automatically.
It's 11 days. A man body can survive without sleep. Survival.
But he will fall asleep automatically. If you don't sleep for 5 days,
I know one person who is never slept from last 40 years. That's a kind of personal disease of person. But that's an exception. But average human can survive up to 11 days without sleep.
What happens after 11 days? He sleep or he dies?
But if you don't sleep for 1 or 2 days, third day you will automatically fall asleep. So,
See, there is an issue like some of the disease rise or some of the personal things you can't do sometimes. Average man automatically, that's an auto cell. But yes, if somehow forcefully someone wants to awake you, that's the maximum 11 days. 12 days you can't awake. So it's an automatic you will die. That's the data from the research. The last, how long can you survive without food?
21 days.
30. 21 days.
Food includes
Yeah.
fruits.
What do you think?
Without food, food
I mean,
is
you used to fast for so many days.
21 days is the food days. Okay, now I think we have covered, so this is the most of the times you have given in the dreams, family, money, work, and health. But if you remove one, everything is easy. So health is always the top priority. Health is like a money we never had to do until we lose it. Are you agree with this statement? So sometimes if you have severe pain and if doctor says that okay we will charge this amount of money and your pain will go away next 2 hours, we will pay. We will never say that okay what is the MRP of this injection, what is the composition of this injection, why you are giving this, we just focusing on the pain, that's a human nature. But after that might be that okay this is only 2000 we charge 20,000 extra, but no. That's what other lungs we are saying there. It's a natural human and we are simple basic 5 minutes pranayama you can just make it healthy, but still we are not doing all these things. And now this is coming to healthcare expenses. Can you tell me what is the biggest healthcare expenses as of now?
Hospitalization.
Okay, let's do a simple thing.
Kidney transplantation.
Illegal transplant.
Liver transplant. What's the average cost of liver transplant?
40 lakhs.
Depends on the hospital. Something.
If you are living in NCR, let's make it in a 5-star. Medanta, what is Paras and Medanta?
Almost above 75 lakhs.
Sorry?
Above 75. Liver transplant.
Liver transplant.
75 lakhs and above.
Okay, that's an high. What about the basic stenting, heart stent?
Our set is 2.5 lakhs.
And there is a quote from Zerodha founder Karnat that if you are in a salary man and if you don't have any health insurance from your company or if you don't have any personal health insurance, you are only one disease away from the poverty, and that's a real thing. And one of the another major part in that cancer. Average cost of any chemotherapy is 3.5 lakh as an hour. simple chemotherapy, one injection, that is a modern treatment. And one more thing, that if you have health insurance, please check a clause that your modern treatment is covered in your health insurance. I just faced one of the case with one of my clients. Modern treatment, there is supplement. So if you have all of the health insurance, please check the terms and conditions and see that modern treatment is covered under the policy. Okay, this is the health insurance market that rising approximately 7.6%. Average room is costing 10,000 per INR. That is only room. So rather than spending on this, spending on your traveling, spending on your health, and don't eat something junk. This is the 4 parts of your energy. One is food, eat the right food, sleep, we already covered, meditation, and the breath. How we take a breath? 90% of people we don't know how to take breath. This is the main and the meditation everyone knows. Baba Ramdev have a very great influence on our industry. On next Sunday, 21st, we have an international yoga day, and I think Dipanshu and Rahul will take care of the yoga day next week. So I think that's all from my side. So now we have the next prepared speeches. So our first speaker is Toastmasters Shravasti. He joined since January 25, BTech student, automation and robotics, hobbies, traveling and listening, pathways, presentation mastery, and his evaluator is TM Shravasti, and the title is The Expected and Unexpected. Yes, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Today, my speaker is Toastmaster Saksham. His pathway as our Toastmaster of the day has announced already his presentation mastery. This is his level 1, project number 3, and the title is Expect the Unexpected. As part of this particular speech, my speaker has to be able to show a variety in his ability to use body language and vocal effects effectively. And his speech can be has to be well organized, can be from any genre that he chooses to. I will evaluate his speech and give my comments later on. Over to you.
The Toastmasters section job, the expected and unexpected Toastmasters.
Dear Toastmaster and guest, have you ever had a moment where something ordinary turned into something unforgettable? If yes, then raise your hand. Great. For me, that happened to me not in a grand auditorium or in a competition hall, but in a simple college notice board. That too, right after my last exam of my 5th semester. As soon as I handed a paper to the teacher, I looked at my friend and said, "So, what's up next?" And then we decided to go under a big bridge in our college where all our friends gather up, chatter, crack jokes, and trade in our vacations. And right then, when we were doing this, something caught my eyes. Not at straight, but at the end of my vision. This is the mysterious sixth sense, and I called it peripheral vision. And when I turned around, there it was. The communication teacher was spinning a circle in the notice board. I became curious and I walked over. And when I started reading the circular, it said in bolds, essay writing competition. As I was going to read more, my friend spoiled me. As a good friend, I clicked the photo of circular and rejoined my friends. An hour later, I was in the metro station. And as a ritual, I called my mom to tell her that I was about to go to the metro. And as soon as I called my mom said, "How was the paper?" And I, on the other hand, said, "It just went well." And then I told her that it will take me 2 hours to reach them home as I was about to go to the metro. And as soon as the phone was cut, my eyes rolled up to the picture which I took in the college of the circular. And then I started reading again. Essay writing competition, theme, Viksit Bharat 2047, word limit 10,000 words. And the last date was made of Friday, 18th October 2024. And as soon as I read the last date, my eyes went to the top left corner of my phone where the dates flashed. It said 18th October. Oh no, today was the last day, and now technically I have 7 hours to complete the essay. And I'm facing the 2 major issues. Issue 1, I had no energy. And issue 2, my mind was not fresh. Exams have drained me up completely. Mentally, I'm still solving the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And physically, I just had enough energy to link that to slowly. But when I was thinking all this, something in me said, let's complete this challenge. Let's take this challenge. And to solve these 2 major issues, I had one powerful, great solution. A good power nap. And I had 2 hours of mental for that. And when I was thinking, the bed were right, and luckily got to see, I hugged my back tightly, plugged my earphones, and went for a nap. I only got awake when the station master blew the whistle, and it was written clearly, Millennium City Center. I'd arrived. By 9 I was at home, by 9:30 I had my dinner, and by 9:45 I started researching on the topic. It was important for me to do so, because for 1.5 to 2 weeks, I was preparing for my last exams. I used Google, ChatGPT, and most importantly, newspapers. By 10:30, I started writing the essay. Then the clock clicked from 10:30 to 11:45, 11:50, and by 11:30, boom! It was all done and dusted. I immediately pulled up my phone, clicked the photos, made the PDF, and sent it to the respective email ID. The mission was done. But dear Toastmaster guest, picture will be baki. Story is not yet end. Remember, it was Friday. Now it's Monday. I was walking by the same corridor, same notice board, and same teacher. And as I moved towards the same notice board, the teacher looked at me and said, "Congratulations, Saksham, you won the second prize at the essay writing competition." I, on the other hand, was, wait, is this for real? And then she added the next line, which was even better than the first one. She said, "You will get 1,200 rupees directly in your bank account." I was overwhelmed. I was like, yes. And I immediately pulled up my phone, shared the same information on my WhatsApp group, family WhatsApp group, and they said, "Congratulations." But the story didn't end up here. The dean invited all the winners for the felicitation, and there she said that out of 400 students in 70 different colleges, you won the second prize, and that made me proud. That was the magical moment. All my efforts, fatigue, and the last minute push was worth it. All the felicitation happened, it took place, and then I was back at the same metro station. And when I was going to the same metro station, I had that all the things which happen these days and what lessons I get. And then I get to know that in these 3 days, I landed learning 3 important lessons. Lesson 1, determination beats doubt. If you are determined and you trust the process, result will follow. Lesson 2, impossible is an opinion. If I would have known that out of 400 students in 7 different colleges, from 7 different colleges are going to compete for this competition, I would have not even participated. But lucky me, I was free and fearless. And lesson 3, expect the unexpected. Opportunities don't always knock loudly on your side. Rather, they act and whisper to the notice board. That so friends, when you are tired or you think the deadline is too tight or you probably would win, think about the tired kid, the mental nap, 7-hour window, and 12 minutes later. And you never know when your most unexpected memories became the most unforgettable ones. With that, thank you everyone, and back to you.
Thank you, Saksham, for a wonderful story. For expect the unexpected. And for the power nap, I will give you one tool that is your Yoga Nidra on YouTube. It will give you 4 hours sleep if you do 20 minutes of yoga. So, sir, one feedback for 1 minute of silence. Guests can take it to our talk. Feedback from the chair. Okay, thank you. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Kaveri. Our evaluator is Toastmaster Niyanshi, and she joined in 2023 by profession. She is an entrepreneur, and Niyanshi will take care of her.
Good morning, everyone. Kaveri is completing her speech from level 1 project 5. Her speech title is Big Lessons from Small Movements, and her pathway is presentation mastery. Objective is writing a speech with purpose. I wish her all the very best. Thank you.
Hi everyone. Today, let me take you back. The day I never forget to my own first pop-up. The grand launch of my cookie store. Most people imagine their debut as some magical picture perfect moment. But I was totally nervous wreck. I had my products, I had my stock, I had my team. But I had no idea what I was doing. I was pacing behind a stall and overthinking everything. What if someone asked me about my product? What if someone asked me about my ingredients? What if, should I call my friend and talk about my nervousness? Or should I take a phone call, pretend I'm too busy on phone call, and let my sister handle all over my customers? I felt like I can't do this. Relatable, right? But then, a little tiny angel appeared, literally, guys. She was wearing a black dress with her sling bag and straight forward to my stall and said in her polite British American accent, "Hi, Kitty." I was like, whoa, is she coming direct from her movie set? I was like, hi. She said, "Can I buy your cookie?" I said, "Yeah, please." I asked her name. She said, "Arvika." My name is Arvika. And fun fact, Arvika means Goddess Durga. So believing in God, I really believe that she is here to bless my business. So she pointed out our almond flour cookie. She took a bite, her eyes lit up, and she said, "Wow, it's so delicious. ये तो बहुत yum है." I was like, "Okay, thank you, Arvika." She pulled out a 100-rupee crumble note from her bag and said, "Can I get a piece of cookie?" I said, "Sorry, Arvika, we don't provide one piece of cookie. pack and it has 6 pieces. She said, okay. She looked at me and thought something and she said, okay, deal. In that case, let's make a deal. I was like, okay, what's the deal? She said, give me one piece of cookie and I'll make sure my all friends buy from it. I was like, literally, the 11-year-old, she has amazing dressing sense. She is confident, a wonderful influencer wife, and she knows marketing strategy too. My heart was melted. I gave her a piece of cookie, and literally after 15 minutes, she came with an entire crew, and it was like Arvika was the leading lady in her room. And she was literally explaining in front of me, guys, I have this amazing cookie. I have never had this amazing cookie. It's so yum. Try this one. I was so happy. That day I made a good decision for her. And I realized when I'm analyzing my whole day that sometimes it's not the big investors or Instagram followers. Sometimes you need a little girl in a black dress to remind you about your product, about your dreams. It's worth it. And that day I also learned a lesson that magic actually lives in a small moments. And sometimes your big supporter is a 4 feet tall with a sling back. So thank you so much guys listening to my story so patiently. Thank you.
For that particular results story. So it's time for feedback from the Okay, time is up. So now, it's the time for speaker number 3, is Team Ashish. So he just joined in 2025. By profession is a real estate expert, hobbies traveling, and Bhanu will be the evaluator for Toastmasters Ashish. Over to Toastmasters.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, especially to Toastmaster Ashish. He's one of the newest member, and he is starting his Toastmaster journey with his icebreaker speech. Icebreaker means, look, this is summer season, we break a lot of ice to put in our juices and other things. And Toastmaster Ashish is trying to do that. He's trying to make us friend, and he is going to talk about his life, his personal story. So all the best to Toastmaster Ashish, and I hope that you will have a fantastic beginning of your Toastmaster.
And for guys, this is a first icebreaker speech, so we have a standing ovation once the speech is completed. We have to stand. And timing will be 4 to 6 minutes.
So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Finally, I am here. After striving to avoid stage fear and convincing myself that I can do it, I am right here. Believe me, presenting first speech in front of audience like you takes a lot. Let me go through my title and 3 stages of my life journey. The first stage. I was born in 1982 in the hilly area of eastern UP. The place is called Rainwood, which is famous for Hindalco Industries. If I had one word to sum up my entire childhood, so that is obstinate and mediocre in study. I remember in 12th standard, one day my school organized intra-school competition, and teacher came to the class and conveyed that we are going to have a competition with the English medium school in contrast with our Hindi medium school. That was surprise for everyone. And he asked, who all are interested? Believe me, there was 1 minute pin drop silence in the classroom. And I was sitting next, second last bench. So I raised the hand. I was not raised because I was prolific speaker, just because of over enthusiasm. So teacher said, no, stop. Let other deny them, then I may think of you. Finally I got selected. And entire classroom was looking at me. And I remember the one day before competition, my confidence was shaking. And because the competition was with English medium school, I don't know how the school decided this kind of role. But my few close friends started giving confidence, don't worry, we will not allow them to speak. You will speak, don't worry. And so finally competition happened and everyone secured appreciation. Because the same kind of anxiety they were also having, the opposing party. Now come to the second stage of my life, in college life. College life I wanted to participate in different competitions. But somehow because of my inner fear, I couldn't act. And I was not aware about significance of this public speaking communication skill. Although I was indulged in student politics, I used to give speeches, but somehow I couldn't gain confidence for this public speaking and in front of professionals and all. Now come to the third stage. When I joined the job, I was having perception that only hard work can lead you to corporate life. And I was doing a hard work and all. The one day, I was flying to Chennai and next to me, there was one boy, 10 years younger than me, boy. And we come from same state, so we interacted with each other for 3 hours. And the way he was speaking, the way the body language, the flow, the accent, the face expression was mind-blowing, and somehow he impressed me. But I didn't know procrastination. That time I decided I will have to focus on my communication skills. But procrastination. Then after few years, I come to close with other top leaders of the industry. So they are getting good perks because of their good communication style, regardless of their education. So at least 1 month recently, last year, at least 1 month I introspected. I recall each and every story. And then I recall, there one thing is common, that is communication skill. Every day there are new courses are being launched. So you cannot be a master of each and every course. But yes, you can be a master of communication skill. And your success is amalgamation of 3 things. Your knowledge, subject matter, managerial skill, what you can say, your hard work and your communication skill. So I decided to hone my communication skill and I joined this Toastmaster club, and that is why I am here. Thank you.
Anurag. So now we are going to section 2, table topic section. The first speech you will ever give will be for better than one you never give. So it's everyone saying that one is always every time is better than zero. So now we have a seasoned Toastmaster Tapesh, who is working as a buyer in the export industry, and his hobby is to learn about leadership and communication and technology. And I welcome to table topic master TM Mukesh for that.
Thank you for the warm introduction, Toastmaster Mukesh. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
Welcome to the second session of today's meeting. We're already through the prepared speeches. Now, why this section, table topic session? Let's talk about why. And I think most of you, being in corporate, may have come across a situation that you're sitting in a meeting and suddenly you are asked to speak on a certain topic and you're caught off guard. Or you are invited to be on stage and you are given certain award which you are not aware of, and then you are told, can you speak for a minute? You're like, you're again caught off guard. Or you are in a social gathering, and this social gathering can be an office gathering where your CEO, manager, and everybody is there. You're interacting with them, and then they ask for your views. So there can be certain topics that can come to you, and then you have to speak on them. So I'm sure all of us do come across such kind of topics and such kind of situations. For that reason, we have this particular session, because the session prepares us to be ready and face those situations. And it's called thinking and speaking on your feet. And it's not just speaking, it should be effective speaking. It should be resonant as you speak. Now we'll talk about how. So Toastmaster has defined a structure how you can be most effective, and that structure is OREO approach. So in OREO, O stands for opinion. So you share any topic that comes to you, you share. I think, in my opinion, that's how you start and share your opinion. The second letter R stands for reason. You give a reason why you support that opinion. Third letter stands for example. Example to illustrate your reasoning. And the last letter O stands for reinstating your opinion. So that is the strategy that you can apply as you speak on any topic. And whenever you come across any kind of topic, you can think about OREO, you can be most effective, you can go for a couple of minutes. Now that's about how. Now talking about the timing, it's 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, you qualify for the voting and green card will be shown. Then 1.5 minutes, and then 2 minutes a red card will be shown. And 2.5 minutes, if you go beyond that, you'll be disqualified. And this session is open for all. So members as well as guests can come on the stage and speak. I would encourage to start with members of course, but those who have not taken any role should come on the stage and speak first, and then I would encourage the guests to come on. I have certain list of topics with me, which I think are more practical and you can come across in any kind of meeting. So I have some 10 topics with me. So I'll start with members who have not taken any role so far. And those who are smiling comments. Toastmaster Anurag on demand. Three things you can't live without and why. Toastmaster Anurag, 3 things you can't live without, 3 things you can't live without Toastmaster Anurag.
Hi everyone. So, if it comes to 3 things, though there are many things that I need, But if I would like to count three things, first thing is friendship. Good friends are, I believe, essential part of a person's journey. So first thing is good friends. Second, I believe, is a good relationship, because it also matters in life, up and downs. You should have somebody to share. So second is relationship. Third is health. As already mentioned by Toastmaster Mukesh in a very detailed way, health, how much important health is. So I believe if you have good health, you have a good relationship with your partner or your parents, everyone, and good friend circle, then I believe you will survive and you will live longer. So these three things are much essential for me as well as for you. So these are the three things that comes to my mind. Thanks everyone.
One second, and guests can also come in. Abhishek, over to you. So topic for you, Abhishek, is best advice that you got in life. Yes, Abhishek, best advice you got in life, best advice we got in life, Abhishek.
I'm already feeling nervous. So, in my opinion, the best advice that I have received so far, and that is where I'm getting stuck, because I really can't think of any one single advice. So yeah, like.
Take your time. For any advice you want to give?
Or you can even talk about the topic that Mukesh told, health as well, at the good advice.
Probably I'll take 30 more seconds to think about it. Yeah. So, okay, before I get disqualified. So, in my opinion, one advice that I have received from my teacher is that once you complete your studies, we all have done, our graduation, post-graduation. And the moment we get into our jobs, we forget about education. We are more into, doing that 9 to 5 job, coming back, having fun, watching TV, and then going back to bed, and repeating the same thing again the next day. The advice that I received and I followed through was that keep at least half an hour every day for your studies, the field you are in. Have a good book, read at least 2 lines every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Anyone who wants to volunteer? What do you wish you knew if you were in your 20s? Dhruv, what do you wish you knew if you were in 20s? What do you wish you knew if you were in 20s?
Hello everyone. Every day, every year, we think that we are more wiser. And this is what we are doing is the best thing to do. Sometimes when we think in the past, we think that we have made terrible mistakes when I was in school, when I was in college, when I started my journey as a professional. I should not have done this, I should not have done that. We did not good thing. But we every day with experience, with knowledge, by talking with people, we feel that we are more wiser. And this decision is better decision what we can take. And that is why we see a gap between young men's thinking and senior people's thinking, because experience makes us wiser. So I think that when I was in 20s, I never realized that we should think about our success, that what we have to achieve in the life, how should we make ourselves to achieve that success. Those routine was full with fun. Every time we did whatever we wanted to do, and most of the activities was not having any connection with the success or with the achievement in the life we planned. And we were just passing the day, because everything was, I mean, if you think, one word is maja. Maja means just now. You cannot carry maja for tomorrow or 1 year later. But sukh or anand, these two words you can carry in the life. So we worked for the fun, for the maja, every time during those days. Never thought how we should make ourselves to achieve something, to have this continuous fun in the life, that is called sukh or anand. So that is what I think sometimes, which I missed when I was in 20s. Thank you.
Thank you, Dhruv. Now I think Bharka is being asked. It's Bharka, right? Okay, the topic for you is what keeps you awake at night or wakes you up early in the morning? Bharka, what keeps you awake at night or wakes you up in the morning? What keeps you awake at night or wakes you up in the morning? Bharka.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Naina. The place where I am right now, there are a lot of people that wake me up. So the profile that I work for, I get calls at night 1 o'clock. I get calls in the morning at 6 o'clock. So logically, that is what wakes me up. However, I really love what I am doing right now. So I look forward to every day. I just wake up. I have my office starting at 8:30 in the morning. But every day I wake up at 7. I start my day with some kind of practice. It might just be listening to a song. It might just be going to the balcony, seeing outside, people walking over, doing anything. So any routine practice that I like. After that, I do my regular work and everything. After which, every day at night, these days I have started studying. So I dedicate 1 hour every day to study the exact same things that I have already studied, just to revise those things. So I look forward to these 2 things, which actually gives me, which wakes me up every day. Thank you so much.
Pankaj, you want to try? Shall we go different? Which city are you from?
Born and brought up in Delhi, now living in Gurgaon.
Okay, your topic is what habit of yours that you are most proud of? Pankaj, what habit of yours are you most proud of? What habit of yours that you are most proud of, Pankaj?
We have a saying, jack of all trades and master of none. But with experience, I realized that in today's world, one has to be jack of all trades and master of one. If we do not have this capability to understand different topics and subjects, just having mastery in one actually
derails or delays personal and professional growth. So, the saying, Jack of all trade and master of none, is today Jack of all trade and master of one. We have to be one subject master expert and then the awareness of many other aspects if we want to grow in our professional and personal lives. Because, and why I believe this is when I actually, studied my bosses, seniors who were actually, very successful. They were so aware and with so much, knowledge of different fields, made them a master communicator and a master networker, and that's what the reason they were able to, expand their businesses and grow. Thank you. Thank you.
How many more we can take?
Zero.
Zero. Okay. Toastmaster Dishita. Okay. It's VP education same, so I can't do that. Okay. Which city are you from? Okay. Okay, your topic is what's your belief? Toastmaster Dishita, what's your belief? What's your belief? Toastmaster Dishita.
Like believe in what aspect?
What do you believe in? Anything like health is wealth is one of the beliefs. So anything that you believe.
Oh, optimism.
For purpose of life or anything. You can believe in having fun, believe in traveling, believe in anything.
At this point of time, I don't really believe in anything.
So even that's a truth.
Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm at a point in life where I'm very confused about everything. I turned 21 last week and I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in life. So I used to believe in a lot of things, but right now I'm very confused as to what to do. So I don't really have a belief, and I'm so sorry I cannot speak on this topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dishita. Now, can we take one more? I know from time percent it's over, but it's up to time now. We can't. Sorry, it's time over. So with this, now I hand over to Toastmaster of the week, Toastmaster of the week.
Thank you, Tapesh. So it's break for 5 minutes and we will restart our session for the feedback.